If you're looking for a way to bet on the consumer, our next guest says there are 3 names to buy now. Let's go off the charts with Wald of Oppenheimer. Take it away.
Hi, Melissa. Well, to say retail's been a mixed industry is really an understatement. You have your haves and have-nots. The equal-weighted XRT, which puts more emphasis on the smaller retail stocks, actually recently falling to a new multi-year relative low versus the S&P 500. That indicates to us you want to bet on the larger cap, higher growth names in the Group B selective. I got 3 names for you. Along with those macro thematics, along with good charts, also all 3 rated outperform by Oppenheimer fundamental research. Let's start with the biggest of them all. Amazon.Klein had its decline in the 4th quarter. It based through the 1st quarter of this year, and is now breaking out to the upside. We can see the 200 days starting to take a riser tilt. We see this as a resumption of Amazon's long-term uptrend. I think come next year, we're going to be talking about new highs for Amazon. Next one, Costco. Interesting about this one, came right up into its September 2018 peak. That was resistance. It's paused there. Now starting to show some signs of starting to finally break higher. That's a sign of new buying demand. We see signals like that to add to position. This is really where the stock could start to accelerate higher. Good trend going into it. Costco, another attractive stock in that space. And finally, Ulta Beauty, ULTA. Brought this one back to 2017 to show that the strength we've had, specifically the March gap higher, that broke through multi-year resistance for Ulta. Typically, former resistance becomes support. We're seeing some consolidation there. That's healthy. More importantly, we think the next big move is going to come to the upside.
More broadly, is there predictive natures to how retail stocks do when it comes to forecasting what the broader markets do?
You know, whether we're talking about any of these offensive cyclical areas, retail, semis, small caps, banks, what's most important is that they participate in absolute terms, not that they have to lead relatively. In fact, so you could have a very strong market with retail especially underperforming. As long as they participate in absolute terms, and they are holding support. They haven't broken out yet, but they're participating. I think the market is fine. Like to see them get going a little bit more than they have, especially on the small cap side. But I think as a market tell, we're okay.
All right, great to see you. Thank you. Wald of Oppenheimer. Pete, which of the stocks do you like?
I love Costco. The only issue I have, though, is I'm looking at that PE trading somewhere around 30. Seems a little bit high for me right now. So as much as I like them, and this has been a great run. And I look at a name that's not on that list like a Lulu. I got to tell you, absolutely love the company. But now it's up in this sort of an area, too, where I'm starting to look at the PE going, you know what, maybe it's a little too much too fast.
Right.
But I like Costco a lot. I love everything about what they're doing, some of the growth strategies that they've put on. Obviously, they've got that great model that they've got where everybody's paying per year. All of those things are great. But 30 times PE, that makes them vulnerable.
What's today, Wednesday, right? So on Monday, Carter Braxton Worth. Yeah, it says close enough. Carter Worth talked about exactly Costco, and we backed them up saying on a very bad day, which Monday was, Costco held in there. So I agree there. Amazon 2025, August 27th of last year's high. We didn't get there. Major double top, in my opinion. Ulta Beauty in the earnings at the end of this month at 23 times forward earnings. Sounds expensive. It's not. It's not
expensive.
That's the stock.
I agree. Up 40% this year. Not underperforming, Dan.